Welcome to Psych Street, where we journey into the human mind and its complexities. Today, we're exploring the 7 symptoms of anxiety, saving the most intriguing one for last. Anxiety, a common mental health concern, is like a silent intruder. It sneaks up on us, often unnoticed, impacting our daily lives in ways we may not even be aware of. It's a multidimensional beast, with an array of symptoms that can seem disconnected, but are all part of the same challenging puzzle. From sleep disruptions to panic attacks, these symptoms can be subtle or glaringly obvious. Yet there's one symptom that stands out from the rest, a symptom so intriguing that we've saved it for the grand finale. So as we embark on this journey, remember, understanding is the first step to overcoming. Stay tuned as we count down the 7 symptoms of anxiety, and don't forget, we have a fun psychology at the end of the video. Stick around to test your knowledge. Kicking off our countdown at number 7, we have sleep disruptions. Now, we all cherish a good night's sleep, don't we? However, for those grappling with anxiety, this simple pleasure can often remain elusive. Anxiety can play havoc with sleep patterns, leading to issues such as insomnia or frequent waking during the night. Imagine trying to sail through a stormy sea. That's how tumultuous one's sleep can become when anxiety takes over. It's like a mischievous imp, stealing away the peaceful hours of rest, and leaving in their place a whirlwind of restless thoughts. And, as we all know, disrupted sleep can affect our daily lives in numerous ways, from decreased productivity to heightened emotional sensitivity. So if you or someone you know seems to be constantly wrestling with sleep, it could be an indication of underlying anxiety. Next up, a symptom that might surprise you. Coming in at number 6, we have irritability. Now when we talk about anxiety, we often overlook this symptom. Yet it's a significant part of the picture. Anxiety doesn't just make you feel nervous or scared, it can also make you quite irritable. Think about it. When your mind is constantly on high alert, it's like a tightly wound spring, ready to snap at the slightest provocation. This heightened state can make you more prone to feeling irritable or short-tempered. It's as if your emotional fuse gets shorter. Everyday tasks can start to feel like major challenges, and minor inconveniences can turn into significant irritants. That's the power of anxiety. It has the potential to distort your perception, making the world seem a lot more hostile than it actually is. Remember, irritability is not a character flaw. It's a symptom, a sign that your mind is under stress. Moving on to number 5, a symptom that's often overlooked. At number 5, we have difficulty concentrating. This symptom is a particularly tricky one, as it can be both subtle and incredibly disruptive. Anxiety has a way of filling your mind with worries and fears, leaving little room for anything else. This constant stream of thoughts can make it challenging to focus on tasks at hand. Imagine trying to read a book while a noisy party is happening around you. That's what it can feel like to concentrate with anxiety. You're trying to focus on the words on the page, but the noise of your worries keeps pulling your attention away. This difficulty concentrating can affect every aspect of someone's life, from work to relationships to hobbies. It can make completing tasks take longer, and can cause feelings of frustration and self-doubt. Understanding this symptom can go a long way in helping those with anxiety feel less alone in their struggles. Let's delve deeper as we approach our top 4 symptoms. Taking the 4th spot, we have excessive worrying. Now this is not your run-of-the-mill, everyday worry. We're talking about a persistent, unrelenting sense of concern that just doesn't let up. It's like a nagging voice in your head that won't stop chattering about the what-ifs and maybes of life. Anxiety, you see, has a way of turning the most mundane situations into potential disasters. It can make a simple grocery run feel like a mission to defuse a ticking time bomb. It's the constant feeling of impending doom, where every challenge feels like a mountain that's impossible to climb. This excessive worrying can be incredibly draining. It's like being stuck on a mental hamster wheel, going round and round in circles without any respite. It's important to remember that it's not a choice, nor a sign of weakness. It's just one of the many ways anxiety can manifest itself. Stay with us as we reveal our top 3 symptoms. In 3rd place, we have muscle tension. Often overshadowed by its mental counterparts, this physical symptom is a clear sign of anxiety. Much like a tightly wound spring, the body can become tense when under the influence of anxiety. The muscles, in their attempt to prepare for the perceived threat, may remain in a state of high alert, causing ongoing discomfort and tension. This isn't just limited to a clenched jaw or a furrowed brow. No, It can affect any part of the body, from the neck and shoulders right down to the legs. It's as if your body is constantly bracing for impact, even when there's nothing to brace against. And the thing is, you might not even realize it's happening. It's not uncommon for people to carry this tension around for so long that it becomes their normal state. So, that's muscle tension, the third symptom of anxiety. We're down to our last two. Brace yourselves. At the second spot, we have panic attacks. These are sudden episodes of intense fear that trigger severe physical reactions when there is no real danger or apparent cause. Imagine being ambushed by an invisible enemy, your heart pounding, you're gasping for air, and your mind is racing with thoughts of impending doom. That's a panic attack. Panic attacks can be terrifying experiences, but it's important to remember that they are not physically harmful. They are, however, a common symptom of anxiety. The fear of having another panic attack can lead to avoiding places or situations, causing significant distress and disruption in a person's life. It's like being trapped in a loop of fear. But remember, this is not your fault, and you're not alone. Millions of people around the world experience panic attacks as part of their journey with anxiety. Ready for our number one? This is where it gets interesting. And finally, the most interesting symptom of anxiety is a sense of impending doom. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a Hollywood blockbuster or a novel filled with suspense. This is real life for many people dealing with anxiety. It's a feeling that something terrible, something catastrophic is about to happen. Even when there's no real danger present, it's like living with an ever-present storm cloud, looming and threatening. It's a symptom that can be incredibly overwhelming, but it's also a testament to the power of the human mind. Our thoughts and fears can manifest in such a way that they create a tangible feeling of dread. It's fascinating, isn't it? But remember, if you're experiencing this, or any of the symptoms we've discussed, you're not alone. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the symptoms of anxiety. Remember, you're not alone in this. Share your experiences with anxiety in the comments below to foster a sense of community here at Psych Street. Let's shift gears for a moment. We've discussed the symptoms of anxiety, but how much do you really know about psychology? Let's put your knowledge to the test with a quick quiz. Question 1. What is the term for the study of how people's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the actual, imagined, or implied presence of others? Question 2. Who is known as the father of modern psychology? Question 3. What is the phenomenon where the presence of others enhances performance called? Question 4. What is the term for the inability to remember things that occurred before the age of 3, 4 years? And finally, question 5. What is the term for the mental process of making sense of sensory information? Take a moment to think about your answers. You can even pause the video if you need more time. Remember, it's not about getting all the answers right, but about learning and growing. Stay tuned till the end to find out the answers. And while you're at it, why not share your answers in the comments below? Let's see how much we all know about the fascinating field of psychology. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the answers to our psychology quiz. Let's see how much you've managed to recall or guess correctly. Answer to question 1. The term for the study of how people's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the actual, imagined, or implied presence of others is known as social psychology. Moving on to question 2, the father of modern psychology is none other than Sigmund Freud. His theories, while controversial, have had a significant impact on the field. On to question 3. The phenomenon where the presence of others enhances performance is called social facilitation. Now the answer to our fourth question, the term for the inability to remember things that occurred before the age of 3, 4 years is known as childhood or infantile amnesia. Lastly, for question 5, the term for the mental process of making sense of sensory information is called perception. So, how did you do? Remember, it's not about getting all the answers right, but about learning and expanding your understanding. Don't worry if you didn't get them all correct. The important thing is that you're learning and growing. Thanks for sticking around till the end and participating in our quiz. Understanding is the first step to overcoming. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of psychology.